Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a reading for you guys, Capricorn. We do. It looks like a love reading. Hope you guys are all well. We have undying love here, Capricorn. So, it looks like a love reading. Either that or you have some undying love for some type of something that's maybe on the market. I hope not. I hope it's just, the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. Okay, this is a salty. And I'm not sure why they just called her Isolt, or whatever. It's fine, right? We're not going to kind of petty on that one. We have Capricorn, to begin the reading, though, is a man carrying a major rock up the hill. He's older. It's a burden, right? This is definitely a burdening situation because somebody is loving you and their love will never die. No, it won't. And so here they are choosing their path. All is possible. Embracing enthusiasm, right? And this is shout to the heavens with happiness. So, here she is looking at these little, the butterflies, and somebody's having a hard time making this choice because they feel like they don't have any control or something like that, right? And yeah, we're gonna find out here. We always do, and we have progress. So this is the Two of Wands, and this is what they want. And they know that there will be progress in their life, but they have to embrace this enthusiasm, right? And over here we have denial. This came up the other day, Capricorn. Yeah, I think I've used these cards a couple times. Sometimes I don't use them for months, but for a long time. But this denial card here is, he's reaching for the grapes. Somebody was in denial here about what they really wanted to reach for. And here's the High Priestess, and this is somebody who's trying to figure something out. Yes, she is, right? Somebody's trying to figure out their life path, very clear. And here we have the fragment card. Yeah, somebody's energy is very fragmented. Yes, it is. And they're showing this ghost over here. Let's see what they say about that particular card. And this is, sometimes it seems that life is split into so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. Yeah, whoever's making this choice is having a hard time, and they feel fragmented because there's so much going on in their life, or they have this choice is, there's just so much maybe to each choice, right? Well, there's this and that about if I make this choice, and there's this and that on the other, with regard to the other choice. But, Capricorn, this is really about somebody who really wants to come along because they find this to be very enthusiastic. But for some reason, it's burdening to them. Part of their burden here is that they have undying love, so they can't just like walk away. Yeah, this definitely, right? The heart of the matter is friendliness, right? Yeah. You could be getting real cozy with people, Capricorn. This is in the overall energy, right? And that, that energy here in the heart of the matter, this is friendliness. And we see these two trees. This is the Two of, I feel like it's a Two of Cups, but I feel like it is. And so, in this deck, there's a little bit of comparison. It's not a terrible amount, but there is some, right? Broken down into elements. And here, the Two of Cups here is the overall energy. Let's have a look at that and see what they say. Yeah, let's see where they have kind of put that in this book, right? Yeah. It's a big long book, it is, and it's because it's highly interesting here. Where is that? Yeah, this is the Two of Cups, friendliness. And so what this means is that you and this person are kind of like, like two peas in a pod, something like that, right? Yeah. Here it is. This talks about, first, meditate, be blissful, then much love will happen on its own accord. Yeah, there's meditating in this reading right here, Capricorn, in your current. Slowing down can talk about meditating. Yeah, in order to bring peace or joy, right? The joy comes after a while, after you have been like meditating for a while. It doesn't come the first meditation, but peace, there's some level of peace should come to you when you meditate, right? because you're in this really quiet place, blocking out anything else, right? And then it says, then being with others is beautiful, and being alone is also beautiful. Then it is simple too. You don't depend on others, and you don't make others dependent on you. Then it is always a friendship, a friendliness. It never becomes a relationship. It is always a relatedness. You relate, but you don't create a marriage. This is interesting. Marriage is out of fear. Relatedness is out of love. So this is in the heart of the matter. I feel like, this doesn't have to be exact here, but you probably want this person to marry you, Capricorn, or you guys are really good friends and there's no pressure on that, right? There's no pressure to do that, to marry, but you guys are like, these two trees are growing together. And I feel like what this means too is that this person always comes back to, because this talks about this always returns to a beautiful state. Yeah, and I feel like that's what's going on here, that we have undying love here, right? With this, beautiful woman here. Yes, she is. And so this here in the heart of the matter, this is undying love, and it always returns. It's possible too that it always returns because you guys are friends. Like it can't go away because there's undying love, but there's some relatedness here. Like there's a friendship. You can get married if you want, all right? They're just saying there's kind of no pressure here, right? There's no pressure with the dynamic between you and this person. Maybe there's pressure now. Maybe you're like, hey, you better show up and marry me. Maybe. That's not really that clear here. But what is clear here is that somebody has undying love and they are trying to choose their path forward and embrace this enthusiasm. In other words, this person knows, Capricorn, that, can you guys see these cards? Yeah, this person knows that if they embrace this, they're going to be enthused. Like, if I accept this, I'm going to have this beautiful new beginning. Here's the butterflies. There will be progress in my life. The Two of Wands. This can also sometimes, this has been at a crossroads, possibly, the Two of Wands. They call this forward movement here, progress, and a denial here. This person has been in denial, but they can't continue to deny that they have undying love for you and that they should really embrace this with enthusiasm instead of some type of a little bit of fear here or something, right? It's possible this person's with somebody else because in the current situation is letting go. Yeah. This is the Eight of Cups in this reading, right? In this deck, I'm not reading. So this is the current situation. It's with suppression and slowing down. This person has been suppressing their love for you, right? Because they have. And they can't, I don't feel like they can no longer do this. The suppression card is a number 10, a completion. And here's the man, and he's all wrapped up with these ropes. You can't even hardly see him. Maybe it's a woman. I feel like it's a man. But it doesn't matter. It's a human being all wrapped up in these ropes. Almost like, the rope that they have, like when you have a garden hose, how it's all wrapped up on there. They're chained to the post with this rope. This is whoever's trying to choose. So let's see. Now we have slowing down. Let's have a look at that card. Because this is a trip. It is... So this is the Knight of Pentacles, and this could be you, right? This is mastery of the physical. That's what somebody's trying to do here. Master their physical life and what they want to achieve or manifest, right? They want to see in real time here, right? Or in a part of their everyday reality. Let's see what they say about slowing down. And this is about meditation. It is. And this is, meditation is a kind of medicine. It is, totally. Meditation instead of medication. Its use is only for the time being. Once you have learned the quality, then you need not do any particular meditation. Then the meditation has spread all over your life. It said has to spread. In other words, if you do it, it will. It will spread to the rest of your life Walking is Zen, sitting is Zen. Yeah, they're saying the joy that you are getting just in being, right? Then what will be the quality? Watchfully, alert, joyfully, unmotivated, centered, loving, flowing, one walks. And the walking is sauntering, loving, alert, watchful. And that's what's going on here. Somebody's meditating here. And they are trying to feel peace here so they can let go of somebody, I believe, or let go of their past or situation. They're trying to let go of the suppression that they have been holding on to. Suppressing something they really want. Not good. It's not so unhealthy for people to do that. They don't live long, or they don't live their true potential. Let's put it like that. Here's the past, Capricorn, traveling, awareness, and maturity. So this traveling, it talks about somebody who has always been kind of looking for their destination. But it's really about the journey in life and enjoying enjoying their life, enjoying your life as you go. But somebody hasn't been enjoying. No, they haven't been, because they've been suppressing their love or their feelings or their wishes, etc., etc. Here's the awareness card, and here's the woman kind of coming through, right? Kind of like with this kind of, looks like fire, or water. It's a trip here, but it's water, right? This is an awakening. It is. And so here she is, but there's in the back is a silhouette of a man who is really kind of struggling with this awakening. And it's next to maturity. So in the past, somebody realized here it's not about the destination. It's about my journey in life that's important to me. And their journey is with you, Capricorn. That's what they want. But they have to choose this, right? Yeah. So this was a disturbing awakening. And here's maturity. So they grew up, Capricorn. They matured, and they also had an awakening. And your person's perspective here is Temperance, the Hanged Man, and the Seven of Pentacles. And I pulled another card here, and I don't know. Yeah, okay. So, right here, Capricorn, in their perspective here is they're wondering what's going to happen, maybe financially, but I feel like this person here is just thinking this could be meditation as well. This man's standing here, kind of in a general sense, and he's just being quiet looking at these seven pentacles. So this is about this person, how things are going to turn out in their life, or what they would like. Like, I want to invest, or I want my life to be a certain way, the Seven of Pentacles. I want to grow. I want to invest in my own balance here with Temperance. My own grounding, my own maturity, my own journey, my own emotional healing. I want to invest in that. And so they're looking at here. I feel like what your person's doing, if I sacrifice, we have letting go here. If I sacrifice and let something go here, will I be in a better place? I'm pretty sure they know this. And in the outcome, Capricorn, is control, experiencing, and isolation. This isolation is the Three of Swords, and we see the Iceman, he's crying, right? And this talks about like melting sadness, but it talks about things being frozen until you can begin to do that, to kind of melt away the sadness here. Things have been stagnant for somebody when we see the frozen man, right? Unless your person's the ice cream man, Capricorn, and they're coming around the corner in their truck with, popsicles, all right? I hope not, Capricorn, because it's a tough way to make a living, right? I feel like it is. I feel like back in the day you could do it. Yeah, but we're not going to discuss that because that is a whole different thing. So let's look at the control card. Let's see what it says about the control card. This is really the King of Swords. And he looks like he is having a hard time controlling whatever it is he wants to control here. Yes. And that has to do with this burden here. Where's that burden at? Oh, it starts the reading. So this is the King of Swords. Let's see what they're showing him as this tyrant, like this ruler, right? Here it is. Controlled persons are always nervous because deep down turmoil is still hidden. Yeah, your person here probably has some childhood wounds or some problem because of this awareness and the maturity. But they woke up. I feel like they did. I feel like this traveling here in the past or now, they are traveling this spiritual journey right now. And they are realizing that it's not the destination so much, it is the journey here. I feel like this person has been on some journey that has not been good for them, whatever that is. Maybe they are controlled by somebody. If you are uncontrolled, flowing, alive, then you are not nervous. There is no question of being nervous. Whatsoever happens, happens. You have no expectations for the future. You are not performing. Then why should you be nervous? To control the mind, one has to remain so cold and frozen that no life energy is allowed to move into your limbs, into your body. If energy is allowed to move, those repressions will surface. Yeah, somebody is trying to, this is like a forced energy where they feel like they're kind of in control by not, they feel like they're in control, but they're not in control at all. And they're repressing, they're blocking joy and opportunities. That's why people have learned to be so cold, how to touch others and yet not touch them, how to see people and yet not see them. People live with cliches. Hello, how are you? Nobody means anything. These are just to avoid the real encounter of two people. Persons don't look into each other's eyes. They don't hold hands. They don't try to feel each other's energy. They don't allow each other to pour. Very afraid, somehow just managing cold and dead in a straitjacket. Oh, God, sounds really horrible. Here's the experiencing card. Your person, Capricorn, has been trying to live this life. They're waking up here, but they've been trying to live this life here of like a cold existence where they thought maybe they could control if they kind of kept people out, or if they didn't get really deep with somebody, like they just kept it at the surface. This person's trying to keep their repression, keep things right below the surface, their feelings. Here they have experiencing, and this is the Three of Wands, for sure it is. Let's look at the Three of Wands briefly here. And this is, you just look around, look into the eyes of a child, or look into the eyes of your beloved, your mother, your friend, or just a tree, or just feel a tree. Have you ever hugged a tree? This is the exact opposite of this control. And this person is letting this person right now, Capricorn, is letting this feeling melt away. Isolation. Because this is the Three of Swords. He's sad, but as I said, his life was frozen where he didn't want to let things into his life, and it was cold because he was repressing. But he's melting that away, and here's the outsider right here. And this was an extra card. I'm not sure why this came out, but this outsider here, Capricorn, the little boy standing at the gate, and the chain is here, but he's looking in. Your person or you is looking into this. This is the Five of Swords, I believe. Yeah, it is. This is like about a victory and a defeat. But it is also defeating the old part of you that has no business or no like relativity or relatedness to a joyful life. And so the little boy's looking in like, I want what's here. He's stuck in here and he's looking out at this like rainbow kind of sky here. Like, I want that now. Your person is going to let this melt away, whatever they're dealing with. Some kind of unhappiness, definitely. Or some life that they haven't experienced enough joy. And yeah, we're going to end this reading, Capricorn. We are. Interesting reading. And we're going to go to their extended. It is about them. It always is. They're always super affordable. It's always below in the description box. But we're going to have a spread on them. And their overall energy is denial. But what's challenging them here is making up their mind, the high priestess of spirit, like really kind of knowing here that knowing that they need to make up their mind here and stop denying this, and that they have been fragmented here. And this fragment card is showing up, and we're going to talk about it more in the other reading for sure, right? Because we didn't discuss it much, but this is why it's all happening. They feel fragmented here. And this is This, whatever life they have lived has made it more difficult for them now to make decisions. They've repressed things for so long. But he's reaching here, Capricorn. He's reaching in this denial card for the grapes. So the denial is going to go away with this choice, and the choice has been challenging. I really want to see this is going to be a 10-card spread, and we're going to have a spread on them of their desires, their fears, their doubts, what's coming in, how they feel about you, and also kind of what they're expecting and what's challenging them, all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. I really want to see your reading, Capricorn. I feel like I'm your person psychologist, right? Thank you so much for joining me here. God bless you guys. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.